A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 16, verses 13 to 23. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. When Jesus arrived in the villages of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, "What are people saying about who the Son of Man is?" They replied, "Some think he is John the Baptizer, some say Elijah, some Jeremiah or one of the other prophets." He pressed them, "And how about you? Who do you say I am?" Simon Peter said, "You're the Christ, the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Jesus came back, "God bless you, Simon, son of Jonah. You didn't get that answer out of the books or from teachers. My Father in heaven, God himself, let you in on this secret of who I really am. And now I am going to tell you who you are, really are. You are Peter, a rock. This is the rock on which I will put together my church, a church so expansive with energy that not even the gates of hell will be able to keep it out. And that's not all. You will have complete and free access to God's kingdom, keys to open any and every door. No more barriers between heaven and earth and heaven. A yes on earth is a yes in heaven. A no on earth is no in heaven." He swore the disciples to secrecy. He made them promise they would tell no one he was the Messiah. Then Jesus made it clear to his disciples that it was now necessary for him to go to Jerusalem, submit to an ordeal of suffering at the hands of the religious leaders, be killed, and then, on the third day, be raised up alive. Peter took him in hand, protesting, "Impossible, Master, that can never be." But Jesus didn't swerve. "Peter, get out of my way. Satan, get lost. You have no idea how God works." The Gospel of the Lord.
Good morning, this is Coffee with God. Let us listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew chapter 16 verses 13 to 23. You are the Christ. Caesarea Philippi was a beautiful city developed by Philip, one of the sons of Herod. Philip offered all the luxuries and happiness of the world to the inhabitants of this city and named it Caesarea in honor of the Emperor Tiberius Caesar. It is here Jesus chooses to question his disciples. People's admiration for Jesus is undeniable. However, respect and veneration are not sufficient to become a disciple of Jesus. Therefore, Jesus asks them an intimate question: "Who do you say that I am?" When Peter professes his faith in Jesus as the Messiah, the Son of the living God, his concept of the Messiah is of a God who is powerful to defeat all the enemies of Israel and bring about complete happiness in life, similar to the promises made by Governor Philip to the people of Caesarea Philippi. Jesus called Simon as Cephas, which simply meant construction stones. The declaration of faith made by Peter that day and the faith of every disciple of Jesus would become the living stones that build up God's church. Peter receives the keys to the kingdom and the authority to bind and loose. In Jesus' time, the scribes and teachers of the law were seen as having the keys of the Torah. However, in the Gospel today, Peter is not appointed as a gatekeeper of paradise. Instead, Jesus instructs him to become an example to the flock, in order to open the entrance wide to the knowledge of Christ and his gospel for everyone. The one who enters through the door of the Word of God, opened by Peter and the apostles with their profession of faith, will find salvation. Those who refuse will remain excluded.